Transaction engineers, how y'all doing, baby? God bless you, man. Hope y'all having a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend. One of my favorite songs. I'm sorry, y'all gotta turn it up a little bit. Yeah, bear with me for a second. Live and living color, baby. Man, feel good. How many? Give me a thumbs up. How many people know you gotta feel good? We can't be worried about the future all the time, man. It's stress. Worried about the future that's not even here yet. It's not even here. Lope, what's up, baby? Texas in the building. Man, we worrying about stuff that's, they said 90% of the things we worry about don't even happen, and we stress. Stay in a vibration of stress, which only attract more bad stuff. But I'm gonna tell y'all the benefits on this video of buying a property subject to. The benefit, number one. Let me turn it up one more time. Feel good, baby. Feel good, man. Every day. That's how you attract what you want. You got to be in vibration with it. You got to be on a positive vibration. If you mad, you let everybody piss you off. You let everything on the outside control what's going on in the inside. You will never get to your destination. And cut all deadbeats. Anybody that's not for the campaign, that's not help push you forward, cut them off, man. They holding you back. But back to the money. Benefits of buying a property subject to. Number one, you don't have to go to the bank to qualify. You don't. You find a motivated seller, and there could be several. You got some probate. You have some divorce situations. You have foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, people that's behind on their payments. You have people. My first subject to deal back in 2004. The first one too. The first one, the lady wasn't even behind on her payments. She wasn't even behind. I'm trying to get some good light here. She wasn't behind on payments. She had two properties, so she wanted to get rid of one. And she just got married, so she wanted to get rid of a property. And hey, I came in, gave her $2,000, took over the payments, cash flow, $300 a month. Off one property that I gave $2,000. So I was able to control how much that house was worth. I think it was worth like $240. I was able to control an asset, a $240,000 asset for only $2,000. I didn't have to go to the bank to get a loan, none of that crap. And I want to teach as many people as possible this strategy, y'all, because there's a lot of foreclosures getting ready to hit, believe it or not. And it's a cycle. It does this every 15, 20 years. Do your research. It got to cycle out. So it's time to turn into a buyer's market, which means if you know what to do and you messing with your boy, Mr. Transaction Engineer, we're going to eat real good. Real good, real good, real good. I've been doing this since 2004, so I learned how to make money no matter what's going on in the economy. Matter of fact, we made a lot of money when the market crashed. When the market crashed, we made a lot of money. We transitioned over to short sales and subject tools. So I was able to hold on to some subject tools from 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I haven't stopped buying them. So it's just a strategy, man, that if you're patient, you can build your portfolio. This real estate is not a get rich quick overnight. You're going to have some good hits. Yeah, you may have a $70,000 wholesale deal. You may have a $40,000 wholesale deal. But that's not just normal. You're not going to be just hitting for $70,000 one wholesale deal every single month. Now keep it 1,000. Now if you're in more than one market and you hit enough leads, at least about 10,000 a month, then you make some numbers. That's a different story. If you only got 1,000 leads or two that you're working with, you gotta step your game up, baby. But learn how to manage what you got first. So if you only can handle 1,000 leads and you barely marketing to them, to those 1,000, then you don't go to 2,000 because you're gonna waste money and waste leads. Make sure you follow up. 80% of the deals come out to follow up, y'all. 80%. 80. I got a lady just called me yesterday, by the way. I called this lady 3 or 4 months ago. Totally forgot about her. Totally forgot about her. It's a big boy. I love them big boys. You got any big boy deals? And I'm saying at least a big boy down here in Georgia, I would say 700,000 or better, and that depends. If you're in Beaufort or North Gwinnett, you can get a nice house. So I'd say 700,000 and up. You're in California, that's gonna be probably 2 million and up. So any deals you out there in the land, text us 770-334-9311. Text deals and send us some deals. We evaluate it. If it's a good deal, we can partner with you or pay you a referral fee. Whichever works. Every deal is different. You know, we got to evaluate the numbers and stuff. Shout out to the people that been sending deals in. God bless y'all. You know how we do it. We're going to eat. Everybody get paid, baby. It's a win-win for everybody. But back to the money. The things about subject-to, man, that I love, you don't have to do a lot to get qualified. I mean, you don't have to do nothing to get qualified. All you need is the check. All you need is the check. All you need is a check to be able to get a seller, if they're behind on payment, catch up the back payments and give them some money to move, or, you know, whatever y'all negotiate. If they're not behind on payments, you know, give them a little bit of their equity now and then some on the back end when you sell it. So it's all kind of different creative ways to get in. That's why we're real estate transaction engineers, because we know how to get creative with these deals, y'all. Whatever come in the pipeline, we're able to evaluate. People like, man, you got to hit a lot of deals. No. When you know how to look at a deal from more than one way, it's a different ball game. We send out marketing, a deal come back in, we analyze the deal. Guess what? It may be a subject-to deal, where we can take over the payments. It may be free and clear with no mortgage. We can turn it into an owner financing deal. It may be we make and turn it into a lease purchase with the right to sublease and do Airbnb with it, or lease it out to somebody else for higher than what we paying to the landlord. We make it do an option on it. We just put it in it. Some people call it an novation, but an option, we put it on the contract and find a buyer for hire and sell it. It may be a short sale. Well, it need a lot of work and got some low comps in the area. We can negotiate with the bank and get a lesser payoff. So we look at deals from a whole different than not the average person. So that's why we're able to focus on, you know, a certain amount and get so many deals out of our marketing. We got so many offers. Oh, I forgot about wholesale lease option, where just say if a seller want a lease purchase buyer, tenant, they want a lease purchase tenant buyer in their house. They want to deal with the tenant. They want you to find a tenant buyer. You find a tenant buyer that has 15 grand down. The seller want 5,000 lease. They want $5,000 to get the property for the buyer, for the tenant buyer. They say that's first month security deposit, so they want 5 grand. You get to keep the 10. Get a seller 5, you out of the deal. They deal directly with the tenant. So it's so many strategies, man. So many strategies, and that's what we focus on. But back to this subject-to, man. One more time. I'm gonna finish, I promise you. Back to the subject-to. So the benefits of it, right? You don't have to go to the bank to get a loan. You need a motivated seller. Number 2, you got an asset that you're controlling for a couple $1,000s, man. You don't have to go down here and get a hard money loan or a big loan and pay the whole mortgage off. You agree something with the seller, give them some money, take over the payments. Make sure you keep your agreements and make the payments. You're not you're not you're not. It won't affect your credit if you don't make the payments, but we don't want to operate like that, man. We want to operate in a good vibration. We tell the people we're gonna make the payments, make the freaking payments, and make their credit good, and then make you look good. And they do send a lot of referrals when you do what you're supposed to do. So do what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna come find you. Do what you're supposed to do, and they gonna send you referrals, and everybody blessed. It's a win-win situation. And because these big hedge fund companies, they already said, man, they coming in this time, and they're gonna buy up hundreds of thousands of properties. So if y'all rolling with me, we're not gonna let that happen. We're gonna save as many homeowners as possible. Many as possible, man. We're gonna save it. Captain Save a House. Put your cape on, baby. It's time to go. Put your cape on. Put your cape on. Yeah, but another thing. So one thing about when you buy the property subject to, right? You got 3 exit strategies. Number 1, you got the non-refundable down payment. Number 2, you get that monthly cash flow that if you do have a job, eventually you get enough cash flow built up, you can leave your job. But don't leave until you got at least 8, I would say about a good 8-9 months of savings, or you got enough residual income to replace your income. Then you leave and go at this thing full time. So back to the money. You got the down payment, you got the monthly cash flow, and you have the back end payday. Whenever they cash the property out, just say, thank you, Loopy Loop. Just say on the back end, right? We got some properties, man. Well, not we. I have some students that have some properties for a couple of years. And man, I would say, let me see, 10 years, and now they've been liquidating properties for the last 2 years because it's the height of the market. Now it's time to liquidate. If you bought these properties back in 08, especially subject tools, it's time to liquidate because it's getting ready to go back down. So, man, we got some students that have been making up some very big checks. Man, book a call below. Book a call below, and let's go. We'll see how we can take it to the next level. God bless y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Keep growing and going. Peace.